Hey, what's going on, everybody? I didn't realize I was mute all that particular time. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. Happy hump day, everybody. Good to see you. Wow, Brenda, good to see you. Henry Watkins, good to see you. Lovey Bill, good to see you. Do me a favor, if you can, like and share your page. Let me see if anybody's on my YouTube channel today. Nope. All right, okay. Not yet. All right, cool. Well, it's good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. If you can, like and share your page. Let people know that we're on. Listen, do you know anybody who overthink? Let's stop them from overthinking today, all right? All right, we'll be right with you, y'all. We're about to appear in about the next couple of seconds. I ain't holding nobody long. Good to see y'all. Do me a favor, let me know what y'all drinking today. Guess what? I'm drinking my famous coffee. I got a chance to get me some McDonald's coffee this morning. Yesterday, I wasn't able to do that. But it's all good. But listen, can you like and share your page if you can? Appreciate it. Do me a favor, let me know how do I sound. How's my audio? Am I too loud? I don't want to be distorted. I'm gonna listen to my pad real quick. All right, cool. Yeah, sounds good to me in real time. What's going on, y'all? We're about to appear in a few seconds, y'all. Glad that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Happy hump day, everybody. Happy hump day. And I am glad that you're here. Welcome to Manifested Thoughts Podcast, LLC. Bars. Be right with you in a few seconds, y'all. Come on in. Glad to see everybody. Glad to see you come in. Glad to see everybody that will come in at the same time soon. Yeah. And today, due to the fact that I have some stuff I have to take care of, which is paperwork, I will not be on at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So, but I will just keep the replay up, and hopefully I'll do a quick edit and stuff like that for people. But look, I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad I'm not alone. Like Michael Jackson, you and I. Ooh. All right, what am I doing? Why am I? What's wrong with me? I don't know how to sing. So Henry Watkins says he's drinking coffee this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Join the coffee. This is Coffee with Donald Francis, everybody. What's up? Somebody was asking me, yo, Donald, why don't you come in like right away? It's because I try to give people a chance to come in. You feel what I'm saying? And so I see Henry Watkins, Lovey Bill's here. And of course, Brenda Lee Tramble is on the line. I'm so happy to see her. I love that lady, y'all. All right, y'all, we're about to get started in the next, how could I say, 30 seconds? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Glad to see you today. Glad to see you. I'm glad that you're here with us. And again, like I said, I've been calling your names out already, so you know exactly who you are. I'm glad to see everybody. Listen, let's get it started. How about that, right? Because I'm not going to be here too long, and maybe just a little less than an hour today, depending upon what we're doing here. And hopefully, for some reason, maybe if you're nice enough, you'll give me a phone call or two. That's very, very important to our channel. It's very, very important to our community and our I was gonna say community, but I was gonna say country, but also our company. And I'm happy, to say, like I said, we're an LLC, and I got some good stuff for you. We want to talk about this thing today called overthinking, and I think there are a lot of people who are in our community, in our ethnicity, who overthink a lot of things. Have you ever been the person to second guess yourself and talk yourself out of stuff? Well, let's talk about it. First of all, I want to say welcome to Manifest Thoughts Podcast, where we're helping people bring their thoughts into their imaginations. We want to know exactly what you're thinking, and sometimes what you're thinking is the thing that you manifest through your hands by working. Our goals here, as you all know, is 500 people. We're trying to get to help them and coach them into bringing what their thoughts are, their vision into reality. And if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Donald Francis, and I'm glad to meet you with much gratitude, much love. And you won't only see me here, but you'll see me at It's Life Podcast. And I hope and pray that sometimes people will go by that particular channel and take a look at it and give us some more views and hit that subscribe button if you will. And also, if you want to see some stuff on the entertainment level, you know what I'm saying, go to It's All You TV right there on YouTube only, ITZALLYOU TV. And also, watch this. You'll see us on Channel 49 TV. You know what I'm saying? Every single Sunday at 9 o'clock. Go to this channel. You'll see the link in the description that'll come up. And all of a sudden you'll see us appear at that particular time. It's a wonderful, wonderful family there. We have a lot of subscribers there. Happy to see everybody there. Hey, what's up, y'all? Good to see everybody again. Glad to see you. And Henry said that he's drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee. I'm not going to show the brand. I think you'll know by the color because they're not sponsoring me yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, yeah, you can call this Coffee with Donald Friends at the same time too. Look how y'all doing today. How's everything? Levy, what are you drinking at? Levy, if you driving, don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. Brenda, what you drinking today? Good to see you. I'm glad to see everybody today. I'm glad to see you. We're starting out with, and today, honestly, we're talking about a very, very crucial, topic. But it's a beautiful topic to talk about to get a solution. And we're talking about people who overthink and want to stop everybody from overthinking. You know, sometimes when you overthink certain things, you can think yourself right out of stuff that happen to bring you money, revenue, wealth, and all of that good stuff. Let me ask you a question. Do you have inspiration? Do you have an aspiration? Do you have a vision? Do you have a dream and an idea? Have you ever asked yourself, is it good enough? And have you ever said and answered yourself by saying it's not good enough because you overthought the situation? You ever had the time where you hyped yourself up, you sold yourself on your dream, you sold yourself on your vision, you sold yourself on what it is that you wanted to do, and then for some reason, as you begin to write out the goals, the who, what's, where, and why, all of a sudden you start to become doubtful because you felt that everything else that you've done have probably, not have been that much successful, and maybe not successful because of the fact that you didn't give it enough time. And I'm gonna tell you something right off the jump, y'all. I want to let you know that sometimes, we not only talk ourselves out of things, but we never ever give what it is that we're trying to do enough time to be able to produce the thing that you're looking for. And so until what we do is we say, oh, it's been a week, it's been 2 weeks, maybe it's not what I'm looking for, maybe it's not a good idea. People are not answering and blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you have to give yourself some time for people to date your idea before they marry your idea. I oftentimes talk about when I'm only on YouTube that there are people who are viewing you, when they're viewing you and you only get views, it's because there are people who are dating you. And when you got people who are the YouTube, obviously, and sometimes Facebook is a search engine, although Facebook give you some more news and give you up to date on current events and stuff like that and things in real time, just like Reels. But however, when you're looking at a place like YouTube, what you got to understand is that it's a search engine and people may be searching for the thing that you are able to give and offer only at that particular time, which will not give them the reason to have to date you or no, the reason to marry you right away. They're dating you, and sometimes consistency and predictability in that particular aspect is the very thing that would allow for people to say, wow, I see this person often. And the more that they see you, the more they begin to build trust. We talked about that yesterday. We talked about understanding. So the person that will understand their viewers most will get that particular type of trust for them. Rather we have 3 people like now or 50 to 60 people later on. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be predictable and people will have to know, I know that this person is going to be on regardless through snow, hail, rain, sleet, whatever. We know they're going to deliver the promise. If you put the notification out, there's not going to be no cancellation at the end unless death. So again, we overthink a lot of things, and I'm already giving people value. We overthink a lot of things, and I want you to understand something, that when you overthink things will make you crazy, you see? So let's take a look at our first template. The first thing that you have to understand that when you are overthinking certain things is that you have to become aware. Awareness is something that's the first step to overcoming overthinking, actually. You know what I'm saying? And and also it is because you have to be aware of whatever the thing is that you're overwhelmingly thinking yourself out of. You got to pay attention, I'm saying, to your thought patterns. You have to recognize when you're overthinking anything according to whatever situation that you are facing. So at the end of the day, listen, when you are overthinking, you have to be aware, and that's the first step to overthinking. That's the first step to your cure of overthinking, being aware. Awareness is a wonderful thing. Wait a minute. Wait. I'm asking too many questions about this one thing. I was just on my boy Dave is somewhere around here, and we were looking at a particular thing that we're working on. And he's like, he's a blue person. Remember we talked about the colors yesterday? He is a person of process, more like you, Hen. He's a person of process. You can't just tell him, do this. He needs to know what, when, where, why, how. Is that you? Did anybody else know anybody else besides yourself that's like that? You feel what I'm saying? But sometimes when he do certain things, I think to some degree he can overthink some things and overthink his way out of the situation and all the victory or the process and all, I'm saying, success, but he don't overthink things in a bad way. He'll go back to it and be like, yo, I think I need to do this. It's good that sometimes when you work on something, and Brenda, I think you know about this too. We're working on flyers, working on a bandana, we're working on something. It's good that sometimes when you start your book, start your merch, whatever it is, do it one day, leave it for 3 days and come back to it and take a look at it and see how you feel. Because 9 times out of 10, when you come back and take a look at it, however it make you feel the time that you look at it might be the way people perceive it when they see it for the first time. If I'm giving you value, say something. So awareness is very, very important. Here's the other thing too. Set time limits. Sometimes, watch this. Sometimes when you set time limits, it'll give yourself a specific amount of time to think about a problem and or decision. And when the time is up, make a choice. This can help prevent endless thinking and overthinking. You got what I'm saying? So again, listen, when you set time limits, set a time. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to study it only for this period of time so that I won't be overthinking. And you ever see somebody, let me tell you, I used to write songs. I used to write, gospel songs and stuff like that. And anybody who's on the line who know me will know I used to change that one song 1,000 times. So we had 1,000 versions of one song. And people would think, is that a new song? Like, no, that's the same song that I wrote 10 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, overthinking can allow for you to miss the one that was right. So it's good to set time limits about how long you're going to think about the thing you just created. Give yourself a time limit to work on the very thing that you want to pursue, and that's why the reason we plan anything that's not written is not real. You got to write it out first. Write the vision, make it plain upon tables, right? That later on, those who will run will read it and they'll have a clear, defined understanding about what it is that they are reading, So at the end of the day, if you can't sell yourself on it and to say, yo, I'm going to just stick with this, although I think I should put 1,000 other things in it, simplicity is the key, because when you are simple about the thing that you do, it lessens the expectation level. You feel what I'm saying? When it's clear, when it's clean, when it's simple, it's readable, and it's trustworthy. You feel what I'm saying? And you don't have to worry about putting all this. I always talk about that when you do a thumbnail. For those of you who are going to do YouTube, you see this right here? Look, stop overthinking. I think my image, without me even putting stop overthinking, will suggest that there is a problem. You see, I don't have a whole bunch of stuff going on. I ain't got no YouTube logo. I don't have no Facebook logo. I don't even have my logo. Sometimes something plain, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. And sometimes if you put something up there, and you make it plain upon tables, I promise you, people can get it faster. You got what I'm saying? Yeah. Only a few today, y'all. Look, You know what I'm saying? So set time limits. You feel me? Be aware, but set time limits. Here's another thing. Focus only on the present. That's what you want to do. Only focus on the present. Overthinking often involves dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. You see, practice mindfulness and stay in the present moment. You see, meditation and deep breathing. And how about this? A glass of water will help you exercise the thing that can help you. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that, listen, only focus on that particular moment. I'm doing this in the moment. Sometimes, you ever thought about the fact that sometimes when you're working on certain things, your mind is going so much. Now you think about this, think about that, you think about this, think about that, you think about this, think about tomorrow, you think about yesterday, think about the future, this and the other. 1,000 things are running through your mind. And it make you not to focus on the thing that you're doing at the time. And then now you're not as efficient, you're not as effective, you know what I'm saying, within the thing that you're working on right now at the moment. So think about what you are doing at the moment. You see, I'm doing this podcast talking to you. I can't think about the car. I can't think about, oh, what am I doing? The logo. No, think about the present time. Think about the present moment and stay in that moment so you don't overthink and then you don't knock yourself off track. Sometimes we knock ourselves off track because we overthink. And 9 times out of 10, if the truth be told, you're not even thinking about the thing that you're doing right now. You're thinking about everything else. And can I tell you something also? Here's another thing that we think about when we overthink. We're thinking about what other people are going to say before you even finish your project. And that's the joy killer, because in that particular moment, whether you know it or not, you're already comparing what you are doing that is not even finished to what you think people are going to say. That's why we have to learn how to live in the moment and stop comparing what you think other people are going to think about what you're doing when you haven't even finished what you started. And then here's another thing too. And then we throw in the towel, because this is relevant to this particular part of the topic. Then we throw in the towel after 2 weeks because you didn't get the response that you were looking for. Here we go. Now you're starting to think about, well, if nobody's hopping on, then it must not mean anything because they're telling the truth. And this, and then you go on YouTube and then you got people like, listen, 9 times out of 10, if you find that people are not working on your behalf and you're not getting the views, you're not getting subscribers, maybe you're not making the right video. Cap. All that's cap. All that's cap. I can see if it's been about a year, if it's been about 6 months to a year, and you still got the same views. Okay, now it's time for you to modify something. But give your project some breathing time. Give it breathing moment. Give it some breathing time. And stop judging it before it's time. Because if you don't focus on the present, right? If you don't focus on the present, then you're going to overthink everything else. You moved from the present to the next moment, and you're still moving from one place to the next place, thinking about the same thing that you haven't even fulfilled yet. Give yourself some time. That's why this online course is going to be great for people, especially for online thinkers and overly thinkers, because it's going to help you stay on track in the moment and take you step by step on the things that you need to focus on while you are in your cake batter stage. You see what I'm saying? You don't need olives thrown in your cake batter. You feel what I'm saying? You don't need paprika thrown in the cake batter. You don't need salt and pepper thrown in the cake batter. You feel what I'm saying? You need the things that are in the cake batter to make it nice, sweet, so that when you put it into the oven and it's time for you to market it and sell it, that it tastes just as good. You don't need olives in that. You feel what I'm saying? So stop only overly thinking and think about focusing in on the present time. Focus on the present. You feel me? Focus on what you're doing right now. Let me tell you, I'm not trying to, change this into a Bible study, but I like the Bible when it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for. It is the evidence of the thing that's not here yet. It's still in the oven, but give it some time to breathe before you take the joker out and give it some time to cool before you take the joker out. Give it some time to cool so you can decorate it, and then it be presentable and marketable for you to give to whoever it is that you're going to serve according to whoever the business is going to go for. So focus on the now time. You feel me? Focus on the present time. Stop focusing and thinking about what other people think about your project before you even finished. Watch this. Here's what you're going to do to stop overly thinking. You're going to challenge your thoughts. Sometimes you got to ask yourself questions. Sometimes we ask people questions so that they can understand what it is that they're thinking, what is it they're asking us. But how about ask yourself some questions? You feel what I'm saying? So that you can challenge your thoughts. Ask yourself, why am I overly thinking this? What am I thinking about this? Why am I thinking this way? What am I doing? You feel what I'm saying? You want to challenge all of your thoughts, because when you question, right, the accurate and watch this, and you validate, listen, or the validity of your thoughts. Can I say that word? When you question, right, the accuracy and or the validity, the validity of your thoughts. Somebody help me out with that. Are your concern, those things that you're concerned about, and the things that are your baseness to the thoughts that you have. Focus on your facts. You feel what I'm saying? Focus on the thing that will drive you. Think about your thoughts. Question, what's driving me? What's the thing that's bringing me anxiety? Why am I being so fearful of these things? You feel what I'm saying? You want to have a distinguishing, between what's rational and what's irrational according to your thoughts. Challenge the validity. I wish I could say that word the way I want to say it. My tongue. You see what I'm saying? So challenge your thoughts. Why am I thinking it this way? Why am I thinking it's not going to work? Why am I thinking it's not going to happen for me? Why am I thinking like this? Because here's the deal. When you challenge your thoughts, you got to challenge yourself by saying, why did I think about this in the first place if it wouldn't bring anybody else beside myself any value? You thought about it for a reason. It was a reason that God allowed for you to think about this good project, this great idea, this great vision. So when you start to think about the nocebo effect that will tell you it's not going to work, as to where you had the placebo effect that was telling you at the first beginning, it's going to work, it's going to happen, challenge it. Challenge your nocebo so that you'll know, well, if I'm going to second guess myself, why did I think about it in the first place? Champ, it was a reason for you to think about what it is that you thought about. It was a reason that idea came to you. It was a reason. You see what I'm saying? Everybody in life is relevant, and everything you think about that you think that can become great to you and become a great, give you revenue and a good business for you, or a good service that you can give. Because you're only doing one of the two things. You're either selling a project or you're giving a great service. You feel what I'm saying? So challenge your thoughts when it comes. Because and I like the way there was a person who on my friend Sean Cannell's podcast, and he says, listen, this is the reason. Oh, wow. This is the reason you plan out your day. This is the reason why you plan before you move into your next day. Because when you stick to the plan and it's in real time, because the first thing that you'll find that's in real time is when it's in your head and you write it on paper. Anything that's not written is not real. So challenge your thoughts by saying, why am I thinking off track? Why am I trying to go off plan? I already written my plan. I'm going to stick to my plan. My plan is good. It's perfect. You see what I'm saying? And it's the will. You got to tell yourself, you feel me? It's good and it's perfect and it's going to be good for somebody else. And if it's not good for your immediate circle, doesn't mean it's not good. It's just not for them. You got the whole globe of people that's waiting to hear about your idea, that's waiting to follow you, that's waiting to get what you got to offer. A whole globe out there. And you're going to wait for 3 or 4 people or 6 or 7 people in your neighborhood to tell you, no, that's not a good idea. It's not a good idea for them. It's a good idea for you. That's why I came to you. Challenge your thoughts and challenge people. Why do you think it's not a good idea for me? Well, because what I done, okay, but why do you think it's not a good idea for me? And I'm going to tell you something sometimes, and I'm going to tell you our next topic is going to be, why should I keep my mouth shut while I'm trying to manifest the thing that I'm pursuing? Because keeping your mouth shut is the biggest key to success that anybody will ever have. The biggest key. Shut up about it. And I don't care how many people are saying what they're doing. Let them say what they're doing. See, that's why it says, be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. What are we talking about? Don, are you giving a Bible lesson? No, I'm just trying to tell you that the Bible is just as practical as it is spiritual. You feel what I'm saying? Keep your mouth shut until you bring it to pass. Sometimes my mom used to say it like this: when the cake was in the oven, be quiet because the cake can go flat if you're too loud. So while your cake is baking, I'm not giving this is not even part of the, because the stuff that the value that I give you on the online course is great, but this is not even 1%. But it's good that you keep quiet while you have your idea baking, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep quiet so it won't go flat. And be careful of who you talk to. Can't tell everybody. Listen, challenge your thoughts in the process. Because if you do too much, you start to overthink and you'll think, yo, this is not a good idea. Listen, y'all, let's go to my first sponsor. And I know, I'm sorry, but I got to get paid. Here we go. Calling on all New Yorkers. Are you tired of traffic and delays when traveling to LaGuardia Airport? Well, look no further than Blade Helicopter Company. They're here to revolutionize your journey. With Blade, you can skip all the hustles with traditional transportation and arrive to LaGuardia Airport with style. Some of the features you'll come across: time-saving convenience. Blade offer a swift, direct route to LaGuardia Airport, cutting your travel time significantly. Luxury and comfort. Enjoy a luxurious and comfortable helicopter ride with their top-of-the-line aircraft. Safety first. Blade prioritizes your safety with rigorous maintenance and expert pilots. Breathtaking views. Experience stunning views and landscapes as you soar to LaGuardia Airport. Flexible scheduling. Choose a departure time that suits your schedule, and they'll be there to take off. So look, don't waste precious time stuck in traffic. Elevate your travel experience with Blade Helicopter Company and arrive to LaGuardia in just 5 minutes. Book your flight now. Fly with me. Yeah, so again, y'all, and I'm grateful for Blade. I got a chance to speak to the CEO earlier today, this morning, and he called me. He says, thank you so much for doing what you're doing. I'm saying, don't forget to stop at 55 to make sure that you get the stuff that I got to get for you. That's like wonderful. So listen, if you happen to be in the Hudson Yards area, because I know that that's where they have their port. I'm not too sure where else besides, Westchester and stuff like that. And they have obviously also in Jersey, and they're located in different states and stuff like that. But when you're around Hudson Yards area in Manhattan, 30th Street specifically, or particularly, and 11th Avenue, you're only just 2 blocks from there. And if you want to get a ticket to, get a chance to ride in a great helicopter ride where there is great safety, and I promise you that I don't get in the helicopters, y'all. All you got to do is use that code right there. They remembered your boy, Donald FNF, Donald Francis, and they added an extra F to I guess, for the code, and they'll take $50 off of your first purchase on your airport flight or your flight. So at the end of the day, listen, y'all, I want you to know that even if you go to the actual port and you mention my name, they'll give you $50 off. If you're going to go online and you put the code in, they will take $50 off. Also, let me just say that I'm having a good giveaway, and listen, I'll let you know exactly when that date is if you are the winner. My boomer's on the line. My mom's here. Good to see you. Yolanda, good to see you, my sis. Love you so much. So listen, if you want to, I have and I'm telling you what the actual gift is. You will have a free helicopter ride with me. You feel what I'm saying? You're free. I got to pay, but you're free. You got what I'm saying? And if you want that, all you got to do is go right here, go to Manifested Thoughts 888@gmail.com. Again, I'm going to say it again, Manifested Thoughts 888@gmail.com. Put in giveaways, and I'm going to pluck the winner, and the name right here on the air, because it's just me right now. So I'm looking. Listen, if you're looking to be a part of a great staff who has LLC, you're looking to be hired, and you're looking to be, and you know how to do good clerical work, and you know how to multitask and stuff like that. I want you to do me a favor. Go back here and manifest thoughts 88 at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? And put in for the job and put in the position clerical. All right. Everything is out of there right now. Listen, the website is being finished and complete so that you can go and purchase the online course. Please do that. Guess what? It is only $27. You know what I'm saying? And I got that number for a reason. You know what I'm saying? To go on for the online course. I want to sell it now before we even come out. And I promise you will not, but I will be advertising it. And I think that you have a lot that you have to achieve, a lot that you have to look over, a whole bunch of value. You know what I'm saying? You'll see me there. You'll also be a part of a particular group that I've put together. You know what I'm saying? For those of them who are all about action, that's sharing their ideas and want to, breeze your idea by somebody who says, wow, and I can give you a suggestion on this, You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of group that I am, I'm forming so that you can have people that you can refer to. I'll be on there every now and again and stuff like that. And it'll be for no charge at all because you've purchased the online course. All right. Manifested Thoughts 88 at gmail.com. Listen, y'all, and I hope that you're getting value so far. So we talked about, again, being aware. We talked about, setting a time limit or setting time limits. You know what I'm saying? Focus on the present time so that you won't overthink things. Also, you know what I'm saying? Challenge your thoughts. Why am I thinking negatively? Why am I thinking like this? I shouldn't think like this at all. By the way, y'all, before we go to the last three, because I told you I'm not going to be up here long, and by the time I get through with the last three and I take a couple of phone calls, we'll be at just 11:30. We'll be on our way out, maybe just before, and give you the last three ads. We'll be on our way out. All right, but listen, y'all, this is another thing you want to do. Prioritize tasks. And why did my pad just fall off on me? This is good. You want to prioritize your task. It's always good. Listen, when you prioritize your task, this is what you want to do. And I think we've been talking about this a long time ago now, that you need to make a to-do list, right? And prioritize your tasks. Tracking your tasks at a time, on every task that you do. If you track it at a time, it'll reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed, and it'll help you focus on what's the most important thing that you need to focus on so that you won't overthink. So prioritize. Let me show you exactly how to do this. We talked about this in time past, but it's very, very relevant. You know what I'm saying? And so listen, when you have a to-do list, not only make a to-do list, but make a to-done list. All right. And I wanted to go back and tell you, I never got a chance to tell you what IDS was. Remember, I says make a to-do list, make a to-done list, and then IDS, right? I'll tell you exactly what IDS was, because when I looked at the replays, I never told you what IDS was. But when you make a to-do list, you know what I'm saying? You make a to-do list for either the day or you make a to-do list for either the week. And you make a to-do list, make sure that you are putting on your to-do list tasks that you can fulfill. But you want to attack the hardest things first and know the difference between what's an assignment and what's a project among your tasks. What do I mean by that? So let's take a look at your household, right? The closet with all of the files that you got to shred, that's a large project. You feel what I'm saying? All of the old clothes from 2 years ago that you have in the closet that you got to sort out and throw away, that's a large project. You got what I'm saying? Let's say you are redoing your whole kitchen. Come on, Dave, who did his old kitchen and did all, I'm saying? That's a project. But a assignment within your house is I got to take out the garbage, the daily stuff. I got to wash the dishes, the daily stuff. Maybe mop the floor every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that you got to, whatever it is, those are the difference between an assignment in your apartment or the things that you got to do. And I'm using this only as an illustration. And a big project. You feel what I'm saying? So when you make a to-do list, right, it's good that you chop down your project that you have to do if you want to attack the hard stuff first. I did this. I know what I'm talking about, and make those into chunks so that they can come little assignments and you can put that on your to-do list. And when you put it on your to-do list, make sure you make something or put on your to-do list something that you could achieve within a 8-hour period in the day. You got 24 hours in a day. 8 hours is a work, duration time. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you put it on the list that it won't take up a whole 8 hours, but take up at least 2 or 3 hours within your day. Whatever that does not get done, then you put it on a to-do list for the next. But whatever it is that you have, you work on it. Make sure it's a good chunk or amount that you can achieve check it off and go to the next one. I would suggest that you put at least 3 major things on your to-do list per day so that you can get those things done. And that's also including your paperwork, the stuff that you got to do for your Social Security, the stuff that you got to do, whatever it is, your license, your non-driver's license ID, put all of that on. You feel what I'm saying? The kids, all that stuff, put that on, and make sure that you put it on your list and know what's a project and what's an assignment. After you do your to-do list, you check it off, put the to done. You know what I'm saying? The other one, check it off, put the done. Last thing, put to done. But if the last thing is something that you can't finish because you started a little late because of the last part or the thing prior, then you're going to IDS it. You feel what I'm saying? But you don't IDS certain things until you don't know how to, finish that, or you don't know how to approach it. Because IDS simply means identify with you, discuss on paper with you, maybe with a friend, and then solve it. You feel what I'm saying? Identify, discuss, and solve. You feel me? And when you solve whatever problem that you're trying to solve, you want to solve it not for the moment, but solve it forever. And that's why you know that I go by this strategy. I do it this way in my household. Because if I do it another way, it's going to bring back that type of problem that I've already solved. Am I giving you value? Wow. Thank you, Yolanda. She says, yo, on the real, your podcast is helping me. Let me tell you what my purpose is about the podcast, y'all. It's just to help connect the dots for our people. You feel me? So that, because let me tell you something. All of us are on the right track. Just sometimes we miss some steps. We got to go back and just, so that's what you want to do. Whatever you can't solve, go back and IDS that thing. If I give you value, I appreciate that, y'all. Thank you so very much. Thank you for letting me know that I'm on the right track. So prioritize your tasks. It's very, very important that you prioritize all of the tasks. Here's the other thing too, seek advice. Now, be careful with this because I'm going to tell you something. When you seek advice, right? Let me just read what I have here. You know what I'm saying? When you seek advice, if I can just find it here, because I've written some notes about seeking advice. You know what I'm saying? Understand that perfection, right, is something that is unattainable. You're not going to be perfect in everything that you do. Let me just take a look at you when I say this also. It's not good to reach for perfection because nobody's going to be perfect in anything that they do. But let me tell you something. When you strive for perfection, that's where you'll find things being done in excellence. I'll let that sink in for a little while. You might not be perfect in what it is that you're trying to do, but if you reach for perfection, you will find things being done in excellence. Feel me? So again, when you seek advice, right? All you're doing is, first of all, if you are stuck in your circle, right? And you're overwhelmed because you're overthinking, consider seeking advice, right? And seek a friend that you can trust. That's number one. Or a family member, or seek professional help, like a therapist or a counselor. Hey, yo, listen, I do counseling. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say. You feel me? But listen, if you are seeking help, it's good that you ask people love you. It's always good that you ask people, that's in your best interest, because sometimes your friends will tell you, your real friend will tell you what the truth is about the matter, tell you what you might need to do. And I want to talk to all of you who are visionaries. Every visionary need an integrator. All right? A visionary is someone who can't lead people all the way to the end. That's why it took Moses and Joshua. You feel me? Because here's the deal. If you get an integrator in your life, for those of you who have a vision, the integrator will say, I know you even envision which way you want to go to get the best result. But an integrator will tell you, if you want to get that result, you got to go this way. And it might not be the way you wanted to go, but as long as you get the result you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Integrators are more rational, than from those of us who are visionaries. Because visionaries are those of us, who will keep going, and we got 1,000 things that we're thinking about. We're going to go, and watch this, we don't even stay on projects long. That's why sometimes visionaries don't have finished projects, because we need integrators to say, yo, come here, you got to finish this real quick, and you're on to the next. because that's why. But visionaries are necessary, because you know why? Not everybody are visionaries. Not everybody. So when you seek advice, sometimes it's good to seek advice from someone who is a visionary, but someone that can be rational about giving you the advice that you need so that what you want can come into fruition. You feel me? It can be a friend, it can be a family member, it can be somebody that's professional. It could be a therapist. You see what I'm saying? But you want to seek advice. But here's the deal: before you even get to advice, write it down, look at it, meditate on it, pray on it, think about it, write it down. Watch this. Say it back to yourself. Say it back to yourself a couple of times and see what comes to you, because meditation is the key. You feel me? Nicole, good to see you, sis. So visionary, is something that everybody who are visionaries would understand, that kind of language. And Yolanda said, that's me for sure, without a shadow of a doubt. Hands down, Yolanda, you are a visionary, And so listen, I got one more for you, but I got a couple more things I want to talk to you about. Let me just play our last two. Listen, speaking about Yolanda, listen, I want you to understand that she is somebody who's awesome, and I want to continue to always promote, our African-American, Caucasian, Mexican, Gualas, all of our people, Dominican, Puerto Rican, whoever you are, I want to always, promote our own. And also I got something else I want to show you as well in the process. So listen, let me just share with you this. That's not it. This is it. Here we go. Sorry. Here we go. Sorry. That's not it. Where are you, Yolanda? Wait a minute. Oh, I got it twice. All right. Well, let me go to this and I'll get Yolanda. Hey, exciting news, everyone. We found a brand new way for you to join the conversation right here on Manifested Thoughts Podcast. Now you can call in live while I'm on the air. Just dial 929-394-3382. Share your thoughts, share your ideas, even have some questions for me right here on Real Time while I'm on the air. I can't wait to hear from you, my incredible listeners, and have all of your voices be a part of our podcast.
Yeah, everybody hands up like this. Yeah.
Hey yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do.
Y'all already know what's up, man. Trey Chaney, BMF, The Wire, Saint and Sinners, Tales of a Grown Girl. We hosting it right now.
With tales of a grown girl, y'all know how she do. Coming soon to a city near you. Grown Girls NYC, that's how she do. MC Heaven's in the house. We
live and direct. We about to set it off. Great play. I'm hoping everybody loves it.
Thanks for the opportunity to be in your
excellent. The play is excellent.
Deep message, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Wow. Very deep.
Houses, the Long Island, God always had you. You share your life, bright lights and stages. May the Lord protect you from the haters in the
phenomenal cast. They're gonna do their thing. I got a wonderful director. This is gonna be played. So I hope y'all like the music and everything. Stay tuned.
My friend
Serena for bringing me to DJ Don.
It's rocking on the ones and twos.
Definitely come out and see it.
Thank you.
So I'm coming to a city near you.
Yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through it.
Tales of a grown girl, y'all know how she do.
Tales of a grown girl, y'all know how she do. Hey, listen, y'all, somebody who's calling in, I'll let you know exactly what part of the segment you can call in. Listen, let me just say this also. We are having a women's worship at my church. You see what I'm saying? We got Miss Emanuela, Miss Cherie. Pastor Emanuela is someone who's going to be at 11 a.m. And our sister Cherie, who is a minister there at, and I want to make sure I can't blow it up. And I'm going to tell you something. When I tell you these are two dynamic ladies that you might want to hear at the church. And if y'all can, say on November 19th, they'll be there. And I would love for y'all to come out and really, really share. It's going to be an amazing, amazing thing. Men too, you're welcome. You're welcome, man. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome also, to see exactly how the ladies do it and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. Also, Yolanda, I just wanted to say I appreciate you also, my sis. You feel what I'm saying? And look, I want for everybody to be able to go and please support her when she have her show, and she's going to let us know when the next one is. And I'm going to have her on the platform so that we can talk and everything and really chop it up and talk about it, the way we need to talk about it. Listen, I don't know if I show this yet, but I want to get out the way. Hey, what's up, listener? Do you want to support Manifested Thoughts Podcast in style? Well, I've got something special for you today. Introducing our Manifested Thoughts Podcast t-shirts and hats. Well, our t-shirts are available for only $25 and our stylish hats are available for only $35. To place your order, go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. We have all different types of stylish colors just to suit your personal taste. So order now and don't miss out. And thank you for supporting Manifested Thoughts Podcast. Yeah, appreciate y'all. So please, if you will, again, right now, our point of contact, you want to go right there to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. And if you want to call in, to order at the same time too, and leave your order there, 929-394-3382. So listen, y'all, we're going to be taking phone calls in a few minutes. Let me just get to the last point, and we'll be taking some phone calls and call back in whomever that was. I would love to hear your point of view about overthinking. Is that you? So listen, here's the last point. Stop seeking perfection. See, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times we think that everything has to be perfect. Nothing is perfect. So stop seeking for everything to be picture perfect. All right. Understand that perfectionism is not the thing. Embrace your idea, love it the way it is, and say, this is the way I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to have it, and just really embrace perfection, y'all. But listen, don't look for perfection all the time, because if you look for perfection all the time, then you're going to kill your dream. And then here comes comparison. And then here comes everything else. You got what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, if you're getting value, let me know, y'all. Don't compare. And again, like I said, make sure you let your project breathe before you give it some time to be judged. A lot of us, we judge our time, we judge our projects, we judge our shows, we judge whatever it is too soon. And then when somebody else come in and give you some type of constructive criticism, you then now put the nail in the coffin because you already put yourself in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm so happy that everybody's, fellowshipping, and talking, fellowshipping. We in church, talking and conversing even in the chat. So listen, y'all, I'm going to put this number up and I want you to call in. I don't know, listen, whoever just called in, call in now. Let me know, were you a person who overthink stuff? And do you know about somebody who overthink? And what has it brought you, and how did you overcome overthinking? To bring us some value, if you will. If you love us, give us a call right there, 929-394-3382. 949-394-3382. Call in now, if you will, and let us know what you're thinking. You going to talk to a brother today, or you just going to have me to waste my time, put my number up? Stop playing. I was so elated to the young man yesterday who had called and said, this was really for him, and he's been getting value. I'm already putting the package together for him, just so that you all know that what we are doing is for real, and everything that I say I'm going to do will be done. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah. So again, that number, 929-394-3382. Give me a call. Let me know exactly how you're feeling. Let me know what's going on. Let me know exactly. Let me know what it is that we've missed. Maybe we missed a couple of things. I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I have even now. But at the end of the day, I didn't share it because I want to use it for part 2. So call in now, everybody. Come on, y'all. 929-394-3382. And I know sometimes we have some people who might be using their phones. Go off your phone, make the phone call. After make the phone call, come back on, and I'll land the plane for you. All right? 929-394-3382. And so again, please don't forget, y'all. Don't forget, when we hear our sister Yolanda, bring forth a show, please do me a favor. Let's support You feel what I'm saying? Again, don't forget while we're waiting, you know what I'm saying, that the women in worship, you know what I'm saying, 2 powerhouse ladies will come and preach the house down. I hope I have a pulpit left after I'm finished or after they're finished. I hope they leave some more for me when I you know, next Sunday, or the following Sunday, whatever. Because, you know, the women, y'all go in, you know. You know, and I'm glad to hear everybody's talking to each other. Glad to see Mom Boom was on the line. You know what I'm saying? Henry Watkins still on the line. Good to see everybody, y'all. Yeah, wow. Londa, I'm glad to see everybody here. Good to see Mr. Brenda on the line. I see everybody here. My baby brother Anthony was calling me. I'm sure he's going to come in. I know he's working, he's busy. But yeah, y'all. So listen, you know, stop overthinking. You know, stop overthinking and stop talking yourself out of the thing that you talk yourself into. You know, it's so funny. I was oftentimes taught that there are people who lie to themselves. You know, what do I mean when I say there are people who lie to themselves? You know, people who lie to themselves say, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. And the moment that they say that they can do something that's impossible, you know what happens? They wind up doing it. Because they have the ability to speak what it is that they want into fruition, and they put their hands on it, you know? Oh, wow. So we got a phone caller. Hold on. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Manifest Those Podcast. Who am I speaking to today?
Good morning. This is Yolanda.
Oh, Yolanda, what's going on? She's here, y'all. Hey.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't realize we was, you know, like this. I thought it was going to be a recording, but okay, I got you. Good.
I'm glad that you're on, sis. What's good, sis? What you got to share with us today? I know you got a lot of stuff to share.
Yes. You know what? I just want to say that I absolutely love your podcast. I'm in the middle of like going over things with my life and everything because, you know, I was previously in the hospital a little while ago after I did the plague. And so I take this as my downtime, my learning season. I'm just taking it all in. You know, I don't have to be busy every minute. And that's how I found you. So I'm here at home and I find you through Facebook. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel you. I feel the energy. I'm receiving the information, you dropping value, so I can really relate to it. And that doesn't happen a lot on podcasts. So I love it.
I really appreciate it, Yolanda. I appreciate you, you know, and everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? All the sacrifice you made when you were in the hospital. You know, we prayed. We wanted to pray.
Yes.
Coming through this. I was like, wow. And I said to myself, I could only imagine how you felt, you know. And
Yeah. You know, look, prayer works because look, I prayed and I'm still here and I'm just resting and coming back stronger. So I just said I'd chill out for 2023, the remainder of 2023, and I just come back even stronger. You know, I like the even factor that you were saying, meditative stuff because that's what I've been doing, like meditating, asking God for clarity and things of nature so I can know how to move forward and definitely let him lead. Oh, thank you. Yes. Right. Yes.
You know, and you know you're doing something, and when you were in the hospital, I said, "Oh no, I'm going all in to make sure she get everything that she needs to see." You know what I'm saying? As if she were already there.
Right.
And I tell you,
yeah.
You know, I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
So Yolanda, tell us.
Oh, thank you.
What are you working on? Are you working on anything? You know, like you writing anything down?
Yes. So I am in the mix of writing 2 books. I'm doing that. I was a continuation of Tales of a Grown Girl, the first, which came from the stage play. I actually have the second book to part 2 of that coming out. So I've been working on that. And then everything that happened with my health and everything. So I have another book coming out with about you know, a little bit about my life after the play. So yeah. So yeah. And then, you know, we're still going to go on tour with the play. So I'm still working on that as well. You know, doing all the background and getting all prepared for that. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I mean, really, the comedy proportion of it, it was so real, you know. And people walked out there scratching their heads, thinking like, "Wow, Wow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I know that it ministered to people who were ashamed to talk about some of their experiences. And
Right.
You're letting them know, and you're showing them, listen, whether you know it or not, you're not alone, you know?
Right, you're not alone. And it's so many of the our young black and brown girls that go through this. And I just wanted to let them know they're not alone. There's someone that's been through it, and look, on the other side there is life. You know what I mean? There's God there for you. He just pulled you out of that. It built you up. I mean, don't get me wrong, the circumstances when you were in it was horrible, but you made it through. Yes, yeah.
So much I want to talk to you about production.
Okay.
And I
Yes.
really want to talk to people who really who are into production. Maybe you wrote a novel, maybe you wrote even a newsletter, but you want to make it into a particular play. All the steps on from scratch.
Yeah.
How you pick a cast, and how you go in and seek the cast. What
Yes.
goes into it, the business proportion, just to help somebody else and our viewers. And I'm so happy, Yolanda. I can safely say that you're part of our community. You know what I'm saying? And you follow us while you're relaxing until you're running around again. So gotta catch you now while I can. And
right. Yes. Yes.
Obviously when we do it, it's gonna be virtual. I can pull you in. To StreamYard and stuff. So you don't have to go no place, and just relax and just get you a nice background. Look as beautiful as you are.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, love to.
Yeah, and I can't wait. So I appreciate you so very much for even calling in. I couldn't wait for this phone call.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I did, because I was like, I was trying to find, I'm on my phone, then I got my tablet. So I was like, okay, let me put you on tablet, let me use my phone to call in. So yeah.
With you, if you had something that you could inspire somebody who's walking along your line, walking along your walk, what would you give to the younger person or the person who's trying to pursue, no matter their age?
I would say, because that's a great question too, because I just recently wrote an open letter for Women's to Women magazine, and it was about surviving and everything, the things that I went through. And I tell the Black and brown girls is just stay in faith and don't give up. Okay, you're here. If you're here and you're waking up every day, there's a purpose for you. Yeah, life is not over at all.
It's not over. It's not over. Wow. Yolanda, I love you in my heart, sis. You hear me?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Absolute best. And I just can't
thank you.
And thank you for calling. Giving us value. I'd be so happy, and I'm encouraged every time I see you come up, sis. I'm like,
thank you so much.
On the line, y'all. Hey.
Yeah. You know what? I just want to give a quick shout out to Dave, because he connected us. So yeah. Okay.
I want everybody to understand that flyer right there is what David Quinones have done. That's what he did.
Yes.
That's that.
Yes.
He does that, and I thank you, Yolanda. And I'm glad.
Okay.
Y'all met, and I'm glad that now we met through him. Dave, you the man. Thank you. Sis.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Good. Take care. Bye bye.
I'll talk to you soon. Hey, that's Yolanda, y'all. Hey. So listen, y'all. 929-394-3382. Come on, y'all. Call that number. Let's get one more caller before we land the plane, because it's about that time for me to get out of here. All right? Can I get one more caller from y'all? Let me know exactly what you were. You someone who overthink? Are you a procrastinator because you overthink? You know what I'm saying? Do you overthink because you procrastinate? Do you overthink? What do you overthink? Come on. Who's you? Come on. Talk to us. 929-394-3382. 929-394-3382. You're a chim. That's a beautiful flyer there. And y'all. Stop seeking perfection. You feel what I'm saying? Stop seeking perfection. That's my last one for the night. You know what I'm saying? Nice. What's going on, my guy? Good to see you. Hen, you still on the line? Somebody call in. Let me know what you think, and what do you have to share? Do you have any value that you can share on overthinking? Have you ever thought your way out of something and somebody else have done it, and it's like after a year's time, you're like, I should have stuck to it. You know what's so funny? And I don't play numbers. There were people I knew that played numbers. It was like, I was thinking about this number, and they decided to play something else. Somebody else came out with that number. He's like, I should have just stuck with that number. I'm not encouraging nobody to play numbers. I don't care about numbers. So come on in, y'all. 929, if you ain't shy. 394-3382. Hey. 2 more minutes because I'm out of here. Gotta go. Hey. Please do me a favor, y'all. Don't forget, y'all, while I'm waiting. Oh, somebody's calling in. We got a caller. That's so nice. Here we go. Manifest Thoughts Podcast. What's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Dave Quinones.
Hey, that's my boy D.
What's good, brother?
What's going on?
I said, it's my day off. I said, let me watch my boy. Let me see what he's doing up here.
Oh, that's yo, man, I appreciate you, bro. Number one for the support. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something. Rather Dave is on the night. He's one of my number one supporters. I promise you, after my wife, I promise you. Bars.
Listen. I just want to say I'm proud of you, man, because you're doing your thing, brother.
Thanks, my guy.
Because I remember.
Listen, I want to thank everybody who came on the live day when we were hanging out. You know what I'm saying? That particular day. You feel what I'm saying? Yolanda, she just came and bodied the place, Dave.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Yo, Yolanda's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to add to your podcast or your topic because I'm an overthinker.
Come on, old man. We were just talking about it.
I'm really I really overthink a lot.
Yeah.
But I call myself a perfectionist.
Right.
And I sometimes think that I'm overthinking, like I do too much.
Right. So Dave, I'm gonna tell you something. Knowing who you are, as your brother, although we're on live, I could attest to sometimes why you overthink. And I can't say for everybody else because I don't know everybody else,
Right.
David overthink, especially when he does stuff for other people, because he want for them to have the best. He's very, very selfless, Now he don't get it twisted. He does his stuff real good. It's not like he give himself ranky-dink stuff. But when he does stuff for other people, he want to make sure it's right. Even if you have to ask them 1,000 questions, And yo, brother, I want to say I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud.
I ain't nobody.
Yeah. So yo, Dave,
yo,
for you to be someone who overthink, I'm saying, what can you say to a person that overthink like yourself every now and again? What can you do? What have you been doing to get through overthinking to say, okay, look, this is it. I'm gonna land the plane right here.
Well, I do things like I ask questions. I ask for advice. Sometimes I don't let people know what I'm doing. Right. And I ask their advice to see what they're going to say. So maybe it might apply. I also try to fix what I'm doing. Like at the same time, you gotta know what you're doing. Like you can't go into something, right, and not know exactly what you're doing. That's from business to anything. You just gotta make sure that you're on point. And most people try to put themselves in a place where they don't know. They're trying to go into they try to go into something. And they try to maneuver through things without, doing shortcuts. And you can't do shortcuts.
Can't do shortcuts. Come on, sir.
Can't do shortcuts. You gotta knock it out the park and do your study.
That's right.
So I try not to do that.
Right. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Because again, man, there's somebody that's on the line that need to hear that. You feel what I'm saying? And somebody that will look at the replay and go, I'm glad he said that,
Yeah.
Man.
I try not to do stuff like that. Like through all of the years of me trying to perfect whatever I know, I didn't do well with shortcuts. So like I remember I was working in corporate and you'll get a memo. And sometimes people try to focus their eyes on the concentration of the memo, but you got to read the memo from the top to the bottom to understand everything that's going on. And I used to make those mistakes. I used to just look at what the topic was, like focus on the topic. But you can't do that. You got to go from the top to the bottom, reading the whole memo to make sure that you could do everything that you need to do.
Wow, that's good. That's good. Yo,
yeah.
Listen, I hope you all caught that, because sometimes we get lazy and laxative by not reading the fine print.
That's right. That's right.
And then
You're never gonna catch me without reading that fine print no more.
right. You feel me?
Nope.
Have some patience. And I'm gonna tell you, before we land the plane, Deeks, I'm gonna land the plane with you. And that is, you know, we got obviously we got the 4 types of people we talk about, but then particularly, you know, in this case, we talk about greens, people who are fast paced, gotta go. And just hurry up and tell me the shortcut. Then you got blues who are like, no, I need to read the memo. You know,
that's right.
So greens and blues, they sort of they can bump heads unless you know what migrating is, not mind grading, but migrating, you know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So again, you know, and that's that a green don't like too much of a blue because they taking too long, but they want to make sure, you know, but blues are like, listen, whatever, champ. You go do what you gotta do. Remember, read this fine print. And then when you find yourself broke and sued because you didn't read the fine print, don't look at me.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And I'm not saying one is better than the other. Please don't get it twisted, people. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm saying that's just a good tip right there. Yo, D, thank you, my guy.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna sit down and eat my grits and steak. I'm good.
I want to talk to you about that, I want to talk to you about that, man. I said I wanted to get grits. You know what I'm saying? I love you, bro. I appreciate you, my guy.
Sure, man.
Thanks for calling in, my dudes.
No doubt.
Yes, sir. Listen, that's our boy. Yes, sir. So listen, y'all. I want to say thank you to all of you for you know, listening, coming in. Again, Yolanda, thank you for finally getting my phone call. This other one other person that's on this line who know they need to call. You better call them all, champ. Sherry Horton Nichols, good to see you. Yolanda, again, good to see you. My boy Nice, good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Uber, good to see you, my guy. Hey, that's my family, that's my brother, you know? Thank God for him. Of course, Dave Q just got off the line and stuff like that. Just wanted to shout all of you out. Nicole, good to see you. Nicole Harris, good to see you. I'm good to see all of you. I'm just going down. Sherry again. Sherry. Okay. Paula Boomer, good to see you again. Hen, I think I spoke to you. Hen Watkins, good to see you, my dude. Good to see all of y'all. I'm glad to see y'all. Look, thank you for hanging out with your boy. Listen, we're gonna do this again tomorrow. We're a little over an hour, and I told y'all we'll go a little over an hour sometime. But listen, y'all, let me ask you a question. Do you overthink? And if you overthink, please put into practice what is it you can do not to overthink and not to think yourself out of certain things. You know, because you might be sitting on $1 million plan and talk yourself out of it because you're thinking about what other people think even before it develops. Give yourself some time for it to breathe. Give yourself some time to breathe. Give yourself some time to even develop while you are developing your product and or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, your craft is that you're going to give a service to. Look, this is your boy Donald Francis. If you gotten value, do me a favor, give me the hearts, give me the thumbs up. Those of you who are going on YouTube, press the like button. And if y'all can, please do me a favor, go over to YouTube, Manifest Thoughts Podcast, and press subscribe, y'all. You feel me? Let your boy grow a little something. Give me a little, you know what I'm saying? Give me a break and show me some love. I've been up here for about 2 years now. All right? And I appreciate you and you. Look, this is your boy Donald Francis. Thank you for coming on. I love y'all so very, very much. And until tomorrow, over and out. Peace.